a potential new target for tumor treatment, an invitation for pathology leaders, and new research on diagnosing early pregnancy loss. These stories and more coming up next. This is Path News Network Daily Edition from the College of American Pathologists. I'm Nancy Johnson. It's Friday, March 20th. A cancer-causing cell long known to researchers can be found on the surface of solid tumors, making it an easier target of drugs and other therapies, according to a new study in Science. Since the 1970s, cancer researchers have sought to attack the notorious SRC enzyme inside tumor cells, but that approach can damage healthy cells as well as cancer cells. Researchers at the University of California, San Francisco spotted SRCs on the outside of tumor cells, but not on healthy ones, potentially making it possible to target SRC without hurting healthy tissue. The SRC cells on the surface of tumors are there by accident. Malignant cells are not as good at getting rid of SRCs as healthy cells are, so some SRCs remain stuck to the tumor's surface. Attention, pathology leaders. You're invited to a state leaders meet and greet on Saturday, April 25th. It's all part of House of Delegates and Pathologist Leadership Summit 2026 in Washington, D.C., happening April 25th through the 28th. State leaders and delegation chairs will connect with peers from across the country, exchange ideas on state advocacy and leadership, and strengthen relationships that support your work back home. The event will set the stage for Sunday's House of Delegates program, where state leaders will discuss practical strategies and tactics to strengthen state societies and deepen member engagement. A new study published in the CAP's Archives of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine found that the standard diagnostic criteria for describing placental pathology abnormalities typically used in the second and third trimesters of pregnancy can also provide important diagnostic information after early pregnancy loss or miscarriage. Researchers used the so-called Amsterdam criteria to examine placental tissue from 269 early pregnancy losses, all less than 12 weeks of gestation. Dr. David Schwartz, Deputy Editor-in-Chief for the Archives of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine and a leading perinatal pathologist, explained what happened when the researchers first used conventional pathological examination.
They found that in only 3 of those 269 cases did they have a pathology abnormality. That was about 1%. But when they reevaluated those cases and used the Amsterdam criteria, that number increased to 13 out of 269 cases with relevant pathology findings. That was about 5%. I mean, that's a 500% increase in diagnostic yield. That's huge.
The researchers then went one step further.
When they included another abnormality that we call increased intervillous fibrin deposition, and fibrin is a clotting protein, then the abnormal cases rose up to 47 out of 269 cases.
In total, using the Amsterdam criteria together with increased intervillous fibrin deposition increased the diagnostic yield from 1% to 17.5%, a significant leap. Dr. Schwartz said that while the placental pathologies involved are clinically undetectable in early pregnancy, doctors' ability to better determine the causes of miscarriage could lead to more research and hopefully better outcomes in the future. And finally, a fun fact to share with friends and family this weekend. Bed bugs are terrified of water. That's according to a study by the University of California, Riverside, published in the Journal of Ethology. Researchers studying bed bugs noticed by chance that they avoided wet or moist areas. Further study confirmed the finding, and the researchers determined that because bugs have flat bodies and small breathing openings on their abdomen, it's dangerous for them to get stuck on a wet surface. Now, if that doesn't fully scratch your itch for insect info, check out the CAP's Arthropod Benchtop Reference Guide, an ebook published in November. You can order it on ebooks.cap.org. And that does it for us today. For more information on today's stories, check the show notes and watch your email inbox for more news like this in the CAP's advocacy newsletter every Tuesday and our weekly edition newsletter on Thursdays. We'll be back Monday at 5 a.m. Eastern for another episode of the Daily Edition. I'm Nancy Johnson. Have a great weekend.